Good morning, good morning, good morning, good snowy morning here in Michigan. Just wanted to say good morning, and I had a lot to think about on yesterday. And the thing that I was thinking about that I wanted to share with you guys was as far as staying in the victim mentality. Sometimes we can look at our situations for so long, and it seems like those situations are constantly repeating themselves, even though there are different players that play a little different role from time to time, but ultimately it's still the same situation we find ourselves repeatedly getting into, whether it's relationships, whether it's with friendships, or even in our job. We can find ourselves in a rut, for lack of a better way to say it. But sometimes we create an identity out of those places, those broken places, and we just stay in that victim mentality that I'm broken because of this, and we can point at the different factors that caused us to be in this place repeatedly, but yet we just create such an identity out of it that we don't learn, or we're not able to move from victim to victorious, and we stay there. And as I was thinking about this yesterday, I'm like, I did the exact same thing for so many years in my marriage that I just was stuck there because I did not view myself the way that God viewed me, and that was victorious. I kept looking at the brokenness, what my husband did to me, what my marriage did to me, and so I justified my bad behavior based on those broken places. Oh, I have a right to be mad at men. Oh, I have a right to expect love from people. I have a right, to all these different things, but those rights were based on a broken place that I was in. So I couldn't build anything on that. Those were all my perspectives and my views. And because of that, I stayed stuck much longer than I should have been. So I just want to encourage everybody to get out of that victim mentality. Yeah, life was hard. Yeah, different situations came about. You went through some things as a child, you went through some things even as an adult. But don't stay there. Don't stay in that mentality, because it's so hard, I promise you, to get out of that. And then you continue to repeat that cycle over and over again, because as much as you say how you're broken, how you're hurt, you know all of these things, but you're never able to move until you're able to see yourself outside of being a victim, and that you are victorious, that you are an overcomer, that if God put his spirit in us, the very spirit that raised Jesus from the dead, quickens our mortal body, it lives within us, then we have the ability to move from victim to victorious. We have it already in us. But what we have to do is change our mindset and stop using that as an excuse for, even if we think that our life isn't the way that it should be, sometimes we'll even use that as an excuse as to why I'm stuck. No, baby. No, you're not stuck because of that. You're stuck because you're allowing your view of your life and the things you went through to overcome and overtake the view that you need to have about yourself, that you are more than an overcomer. So I encourage you today, as you look at your life and as you look at your day, don't look at it from a victim mentality. Don't look at it as if something happened to you, other than that you receive the Spirit of God that quickens your mortal body, that changes your mind. If you can believe that what Christ did on the cross was enough to save you from going to hell, to being with him eternally, why can't we believe the same thing for our everyday life? Because he said he has given us everything pertaining to life, this life, and godliness. He's given it to us. We just have to believe it and change our whole mindset from victim to victorious. So I pray that you do that on today, that you remember who you are. You're not a victim. Life didn't happen to you, But Christ came into your life to give you an abundant life, a full life, and that more abundantly. So let's live out of that reality and not out of one of a victim. Love you guys. Have a blessed day and a blessed week. Love you.